Hey everybody, this is Erica off the Classy Climb blog. I'm coming to you talking today about Mark Cuban saying that his friends used their student loans to start a bar. And I'm going to get into that because I think it's hilarious. But first, before we start, check down below for the Classy Climb School. Check out courses on how to start a business from scratch, how to make more income, and how to design the American dream you want to love and live, right? So, back to our conversation, Mark Cuban talked about his friends taking money from a student loan and starting a bar. Very cheap bar, but a bar. And I laugh because I know personally tons of people in college who, when everybody's like, all this student loan debt, where's all this student loan debt coming from? On one hand, yes, college is uber expensive. But when I went to college, and that's not even a little while ago, very shortly ago, and not even joking, like really shortly ago, literally the tuition jumped one year from like $1,000 to like 3,000. It was crazy. It was crazy. It was like a really big jump. But the school had went from like 10,000 kids to 30,000, and then beyond 30,000. So it was like the school had an overnight change, right? But a lot of the kids, like me included, my mom's in the military. You guys know my story. My mother was in Iraq during my college years. It was very traumatic for me. But when I went to financial aid office and I filled out paper, they're like, "Oh my God, you're daughter of a soldier. Oh, we're gonna make sure you're taken care of." Da, 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 da. They type into the computer. Boom! All of a sudden, now I have $9,000 refund checks coming to me, and scholarships and loans. I'm like, every semester, 9 grand. Okay, in the summer, 2 or 3 grand, right? And a refund check. That's after the school was paid and then a refund check, okay? So I remember getting a car one year because I had so much left over, right? And I'm hearing all the stories of people there were girls in my economics class who bought a townhouse in college because how big the financial aid money was. There were also students who, guess what, traveled the world with their financial aid money. There were also students who bought cars as well. There are people who did lots of crazy, stupid things with their financial aid money. And that is part of the reason why the student loan debt is so big. I even know a person who, parents sent them a check to pay for their tuition and their board, and they went and put it on the fraternity and got loans behind the parents' back. And so the parents are like, "What are you talking about? You have college debt. We paid your college the whole way through." Sorry, you paid my fraternity dues every semester. Well, now, buddy, you're on your own. So, I mean, it's just like, yes, student loan debt is terrible. Yes, college is somewhat of a racket. Yes, it's debt you cannot even get rid of with bankruptcy. And so I encourage students, if you're going to go to college, if you're going to get this cash, please be reading finance books. Read something, before your senior year, and you leave and go, "Holy crap, this is the last refund check I'll ever get. And I got $9,000. What do I do with it?" I personally bought a car and started a business with my money. And I'm not even going to freaking front on you, you know what I mean? But there are people who blew that money every semester, and they have clothes they can no longer wear because they've gained weight as an adult. They have stuff that doesn't make any sense, doesn't matter. It's very important for you to understand and realize the importance of getting that. If you're going to get that money, to spend it well and invest it in a business ideal, something. And I know people who are leaving college who literally took that money and traveled to Europe for like 3 months in a row and stayed in Europe off their refund check, their last semester's refund check money. I know people personally. And instead, if they would have took that money and said, "You know what, I'm going to invest it in my blog, my YouTube, my paying off my car or something constructive," we'd have less complaints about financial student loan debt. But the problem is a lot of people take out $100,000 in student loan debt and don't use the money constructively. They got a lot of travel pictures, but now they're completely broke. So it's that kind of mindset. And I think I'm glad Mark Cuban shared that, because a lot of time people go, "I don't know where I'm going to get the capital to start my own business." And you go, "How much is it to start that business?" $2,000. $2,000. You can find $2,000. You can work, and then when you get your student loan check, you put it together and you're done. I know people who, there's franchises for $12,000. If I could tell this one guy, I'm like, "You're smart, you're muscular. Let's start this franchise over here for $12,000 because you got the dollars. Let's go." But people have to come into it in their own time, in their own setting, and when they decide. So again, this is Erica, Classy Climb blog. Please use your financial aid money responsibly. You guys have a great day.